First one is hire purchaser, second one is hire seller. On the date of purchase, we have to pay some amount as the down payment, that is called as payment of delivery. While calculating the depreciation, we need actual price of the asset. So whatever the installment he has given, 4 equal installment. Hello my dear students, I am Ajay M, faculty, Department of Commerce and Management, Vidyashram First Grade College, Mysuru, a temple of excellence. My dear students, today's session is all about financial accounting 2, accounting for hire purchase system chapter, under that session 3. Let's go to the first slide. This is the meaning of hire purchase system. Already I hope you understood in the last previous session. There will be 2 parties. First one is hire purchaser, second one is hire seller. Hire purchaser will purchase the goods from hire seller sell the goods to hire purchaser on the basis of hire purchase system. Here the ownership of the goods will only transfer after the full payment of installment. If in case hire purchaser failed to pay any installment, the hire seller can repossess the goods. There are so many conditions. These are the very important condition. Let's go to the problem. Today we will solve problem. This type of problem will be asked for 15 marks question in the exam. Durga Travels Limited purchased 4 motor car costing rupees 2,75,000 each. Here from Tata Company Limited. Here Durga Travels is the hire purchaser and Tata Motors or Tata Company is the hire seller. So Durga Travels purchased 4 motor car is the asset from Tata Company. What is the cash price of each car? It is 2,75,000. And how many cars we purchased? 4 motor car. Here we have purchased 4 motor cars. Let's see what is the total cash price of the asset. So it is 2,75,000 into 4 motor cars. Then our cash price is 11 lakh. Now continuing on 1/1/2008 on hire purchase system. The terms were payment on delivery rupees 1 lakh. What do you mean by payment of delivery? On the date of purchase, we have to pay some amount as the down payment, that is called as payment of delivery. Payment of delivery rupees 1 lakh rupees. See what is the cash price? 11 lakh. What is the down payment we are paying? It is 1 lakh. So remaining amount is balance is 10 lakh. And the balance in 4 equal installments together with interest at 8% per annum. So this is the balance. This is the balance 10 lakh rupees. This balance should be paid in how many installments? 4 equal installment we have to pay. Okay, so 10 lakh divided by 4 means what is the amount for each installment? 2,50,000 is the amount payable in each installment. This is only principal amount. This is not the installment amount. If you add interest to the principal, then it will become installment. Together with interest at 8%. This is the interest at 8%. Next one, to be paid at the end of each year. How many years? 4 equal installments means 4 years. Next one, Durga Travels Limited rate of depreciation at 10% per annum. So after interest we have to calculate the depreciation. What is the rate of depreciation? 10%. On what method? Return down value method. Every year the depreciation keeps on changing. There are 2 types of method. What are the first one is return down value method or diminishing balance method or reducing balance method. It is all called as WDV. Another one is straight line method or original cost method. Keep this in mind. Next one, accounts are closed on 31st December every year. Prepare journal entries in the books of Durga Travel, the hire purchaser. So Durga Travel is the hire purchaser. We have to prepare the journal entries in the books of hire purchaser Durga Travels. So I hope you understood. Cash price is 2,75,000. So for 4 motor cars it will become 11 lakh. So we have to pay the down payment of 1 lakh rupees. We have to pay the down payment here. If you pay the down payment, the balance is 10 lakh rupees, and that balance should be paid in 4 equal installment. That means each installment will become 2,50,000. This is the principal amount. When it will become installment? When you add the interest to this, it will become installment. And the rate of interest is 8% and the rate of depreciation is 10%. I hope you are clear. Let's go to the working note. We have to calculate the working note. Let's see. See, what is the cash price? Cash price equals to 2,75,000 into 4. It will become 11 lakh minus down payment. If you deduct the down payment, what is the down payment? 1 lakh is the down payment. Deduct it will become 10 lakh. So 10 lakh. So 10 lakh, how many installment? 4 equal installment. There are 2 types while calculating the installment. One is interest inclusive method. Another one is interest exclusive method. This is first case we are solving. Here, if you get the 2,50,000 for installment, the interest is not included in this amount. This is the principal amount. This is not installment. Keep this in mind. This is the principal amount. This is not installment. If you add installment to this, add interest to this. So if you add interest, it will become installment. Keep this in mind. So all this 10 lakh rupees only we have divided as 4 equal installment, and if you add the interest to this, it will become installment. Are you understanding? Next one. Now this is the table to calculate interest, principal, installment and depreciation. Let's see. What is the cash price of asset? So cash price is 11 lakh. Cash price is 11 lakh minus down payment. So deduct the down payment 1 lakh. So it will become 10 lakh. 10 lakh. So principal, see this down payment is the part of principal, right? 1 lakh here. Interest nil. There is no interest on down payment. Installment, you can write 1 lakh here. Later we will calculate the depreciation. Depreciation will be calculation later. Okay. So 10 lakh here minus first installment. First installment we have to deduct. See, we have to calculate the interest on the first installment. See, while calculating interest, we cannot calculate the interest on 11 lakh. What is the balance is available? What is the amount we have due to the Tata company? 10 lakh is the due to Tata company. So we have to calculate the interest on 10 lakh, not on 11 lakh. I hope you are clear. We are calculating interest on 10 lakh, the balance amount. Remaining amount, the actual cash price of the car is 11 lakh. So we have already paid 1 lakh rupees while purchasing the asset. Okay, remaining is 10 lakh. At the end of the year, we have to calculate the interest on balance amount. So interest, let's calculate here itself. 10 lakh into, what is the rate of interest? 8%, 8 by 100. So let's calculate this 10 lakh into 8%. So it will become 80,000. So what is our interest for the first year? 80,000 is the interest. 80,000. 80,000 is the interest. What is the equal installment? Already we have calculated the equal installment. This is the installment. So 4 equal installment. So what is our installment? 2,50,000 is the principal amount for 4 years. Okay, we have to add this now. So always principal plus interest equals to installment. Here also what is our principal? 2,50,000 we have to pay. What is our interest? Here we have calculated 10 lakh into 8 divided by 100. It is 80,000 is the interest. What is our principal? 2,50,000. So if you add both of this, 2,50,000 plus 80,000, 3,30,000 is the installment. This is interest exclusive method. This is called as interest exclusive method. So this principal amount does not include interest. Okay, so we have to add the interest, it will become installment. I hope you are clear. If you add the interest, it will become 3,30,000. Now deduct the principal from principal. This is the principal. We have to, while calculating the next year, when we are calculating interest, we have to deduct the principal amount what we have paid. So principal minus principal. I hope you are clear. Here we are deducting the same amount what we have written here. You know what we have written here? We are deducting the same amount here. Minus principal minus principal. So now we have paid the principal amount. What is the remaining balance? Principal 7,50,000 for the second year. For the second year, what is the balance? 7,50,000. Now minus second installment. Minus second installment. Now we have to calculate the interest for second installment. How to calculate the interest for second installment? It will become, see, on this amount we have to calculate the interest. Here also we have calculated the interest on 10 lakh. Here also we have to calculate the interest on 7,50,000. 7,50,000 into what is the rate of interest? 8%. 8 divided by 100. I hope you are clear. 7,50,000 into 8 by 100. It will become, let's see, 7,50,000 into 8%. It is 60,000. So what is the principal amount? Every year principal is same. 2,50,000 is the principal amount, plus what is the interest? 60,000. It will become 3,10,000. 3,10,000. Again, this principal should be deducted from this principal. Deduct principal from principal. 2,50,000. Deduct this. What is the amount we will get? 5 lakh we will get. 5 lakh. Again, we have to calculate the third year interest minus third installment. So we have to calculate the interest. What is the rate of interest? So amount is payable is due is 5 lakh. 5 lakh into 8 by 100. So what is the amount? Maybe it is 40,000. Let's check. 5 lakh into 8% is 40,000. What is our principal every year? 2,50,000 is the principal. Okay. Plus what is the interest? 40,000 is the interest. If you add both of this, how much you will get? 2,90,000. 2,90,000. Again, deduct this principal from principal amount. 5 lakh is the balance principal amount. How much we are paying now? 2,50,000 rupees we are paying. Deduct this amount. 2,50,000. If you deduct this, you will get again 2,50,000. Now what is the balance amount? See, every year on the balance amount we are calculating the interest. Okay, not the total amount. Minus fourth installment. So what is the balance amount payable? Principal amount 2,50,000. On this amount we have to calculate the interest. 8 by 100. 8% is the interest. For this, if you calculate, maybe it is 20,000. Let's check. 2,50,000 into 8% is 20,000. So amount we are paying 2,50,000 is the principal amount. interest is 20,000, 2,50,000 is the principal. Total it is 2,70,000. See, I am repeating. Listen, children. Again, I am repeating once again. See, what is the cash price of the car? Total 4 car equals to 11 lakh. Okay. What is the down payment we paid? 1 lakh rupees down payment we have paid. See, down payment. It is the down payment is also part of principal. That's why I have written 1 lakh rupees here. Interest, there is no interest on down payment. So 1 lakh rupees, it is a part of installment we have paid. Next one, come to the second year, first year installment. Here first year installment, what is the balance amount? 10 lakh rupees is the balance amount payable. On the 10 lakh rupees, we have to calculate the interest. Okay, already we have calculated the principal amount. We know the principal amount now. Every year equal installment should be paid. Principal amount 2,50,000, 2,50,000, 2,50,000 rupees equal 2,50,000 rupees every year we have to pay for 4 years. Now we don't know the interest. We have to calculate the interest. Only the balance, on the balance amount we have to calculate the interest. I hope you are getting. See, first installment. What is the first installment? 2,50,000 is the first installment we are paying. So what is the interest on the balance? This amount we have to calculate the interest. 10 lakh into 8 by 100. 8% is the interest. So what is the interest? 80,000 is the interest. So what is our principal amount? 2,50,000. What is the interest? 80,000. So principal plus interest equals to installment. Now come to the second year. Deduct this 2,50,000 from this 10 lakh rupees. So I have written same 2,50,000 here. If I deduct this amount, I will get 7,50,000. So again, second year we have to calculate the interest. 7,50,000 into 8 by 100. So if you deduct that, you will get 60,000 is the interest. 7,50,000 into 8%, 60,000. What's our installment? Principal amount every year 2,50,000 plus interest equals to installment. Again, write this 25,000 rupee principal here. Same 2,50,000, 2,50,000. Deduct from 7,50,000 minus 2,50,000, it will become 5 lakh. Again, we have to calculate the interest on 5 lakh rupees. 5 lakh into 8 by 100 is 40,000. Same principal plus interest equals to installment. Again, write the same 2,50,000 here. So deduct principal minus principal. We will get 2,50,000. Again, 2,50,000 into 8%, 20,000 is interest. Installment 2,50,000. Total it is 2,70,000. This is the calculation of principal interest on installment. I hope you are clear. Now let's calculate the depreciation. On what basis they have given the depreciation? Written down value method. What is the rate of depreciation? 10% is the rate of depreciation. Let's check. See, interest is 8%. What is the depreciation? 10%. On what basis? Written down value method. Now let's calculate the depreciation. So while calculating the depreciation, we need actual price of the asset. What is the actual price? 11 lakh is the actual price. Into what is the rate of depreciation? 10% means 1,10,000. 10% means 1,10,000. If you deduct this, how much you get? See, so 11 lakh minus 1,10,000. So you'll get 9,90,000. So it is 9,90,000. So as they have given written down value method, every year what is the amount you get? On this amount we have to calculate the depreciation 10%. So 9,90,000 into 10%, it will become 99,000. So deduct this 99,000. This is the first year depreciation. This is second year. So minus 9,90,000. So we'll get 8,91,000. So this is the balance we get. Again on this 10% for 4 years, as asked for 4 years. Now we have to calculate the depreciation for 4 years. So it will become 89,100. Again deduct 89,100. So we'll get 8 lakh 19, 8 lakh 1,900 is the balance. Again for 4 years we need, this is first year, this is the third year, this is for next year for 10%, it is 80,190. So if you deduct that, 7,21,010. So this is for first year depreciation, second year depreciation, third year depreciation, fourth year. I hope you are clear. See, first year 11 lakh is the cash price. On 11 lakh 10%, so it is 1,10,000. This is for the first year depreciation. Deduct 1,10,000, we will get 9,90,000. Again 10% we have to calculate on 9,90,000. You will get 99,000. Deduct this, you will get 88,91,000. On that amount, we have to calculate the 10% depreciation. We will get 89,100. Then deduct that amount. Then we will get 8,01,900. This is for fourth year. Deduct this amount. Calculate the depreciation 10%. So if you calculate depreciation, it will become 80,190. If you calculate it, this is the final amount you will get. So this is the first year depreciation, second year depreciation, third year depreciation and fourth year. I hope you are clear. First year, second year, third year and fourth year. Now let's go to the problem. This is the chart. For this chart you will be having marks. Keep this in mind. Now we will go for journal entries in the books of hire purchaser. Who is the hire purchaser? Durga Traders is the hire purchaser. Now who is the hire seller? Tata Company is the hire seller. Now see, on the base of this table only we will calculate. Okay, what is the cash price we are paid? This is first year, second year, third year. This is first year, second year, third year and fourth year. Now, so cash price, how much we have paid? 11 lakh rupees cash price we have paid. So journal entry, on what date we have purchased? Let's see the question. Now let's see the question. On 1/1/2008 we have purchased the asset. So 1/1/2008, what is journal entry? For purchasing asset account, or it is a car. Asset is a car account. We can write car account. Car account. What is the cash price? 11 lakh. 11 lakh is the cost or cash price. Who is the hire seller? Tata Motors is the hire seller. You can write to hire seller account or Tata Motors account. So Tata Motors account to Tata Motors account. So cash price is 11 lakh, being asset purchased on hire purchase system. I hope you are clear. See, asset account debtor or car account debtor to Tata Motors account, the hire seller, 11 lakh, being asset purchased on hire purchase system. First we have purchased the asset. Now on the same date of purchase we have to pay the down payment. What is journal entry for down payment? So who is the receiver? Tata Motors. The hire seller is the receiver. What is going out? Cash or check. If we give check, it is bank account. So cash or bank account we have to credit. Okay. Journal entry, hire seller or Tata Motors on the same day, 1/1/2008. Hire seller, that is Tata Motors. Motors account. So what is journal entry? Tata Motors account or hire seller account debtor. What is the down payment we have made? You look at the down payment. 1 lakh rupees is the down payment. See, down payment you have to write 1 lakh. To bank account 1 lakh. Bank or cash account we can write. To bank or cash account 1 lakh, being the down payment. Next one, come to the first year installment. First we have to calculate the interest. Now after that, after calculation of interest, we have to go to the payment of installment. After that, calculation of depreciation, and after that transfer of interest and depreciation to profit and loss account. So now what is the first year interest? 80,000 is the first year interest. So we have to show interest is due. Journal entry. When we calculate the interest on the last day of the year after 1 year. Okay. So if we purchase one asset on 1/1/2008, what is the last date? 1 year 31st/12/2008 is the last day of the year. This will become 1 year. Then on this day we have to calculate the interest and it should be shown interest is due. So what is our interest? Already we know interest is 80,000. So interest is 80,000. Hire seller. You can write interest to hire seller Tata Motors account. $80,000 being the first year interest due. Now payment of installment. Now payment of installment. Come to the installment part. What is the installment? 3,30,000 is the installment. We have to pay the installment. So what is journal entry? Hire seller account at R2 bank account. Hire seller account at R2 bank account. On what date? 31st/12/2008. Hire seller account 3,30,000. To bank account 3,30,000. Being the first year installment paid. Being the first year installment paid. Now let's go to the depreciation part. What is the first year depreciation? 1,10,000 is the first. This is 1,10,000. This is the depreciation first year. So journal entry depreciation on what date? 31st/12/2008. Depreciation is 1,10,000. Being the first year depreciation. Now next transaction or next entry is transferring of this interest and depreciation to profit and loss account. So interest also lost to the company, depreciation also lost to the company. We have to transfer both interest and depreciation to profit and loss account. Here what is our interest? 80,000 is our interest, right? Now what is our depreciation? 1,10,000 is the depreciation. Let's see. So transferring interest and depreciation to profit and loss account. Journal date 31st/12/2008. So what's the interest? 80,000. So what is the depreciation? 1,10,000. So transferring, add both of this, you'll get 1,90,000. So profit and loss account at are 1,90,000. To interest 80,000, to depreciation 1,10,000, being interest and depreciation transferred to profit and loss account. Now for first year we have to show 6 entries. For second year and third year, fourth year we have to show only 4 entry because only once we will purchase the asset. So purchasing asset entry will not come for second year. Only once we will make the down payment, and make the entry for down payment will not come for second year. For second year we have to calculate, we have to show just interest is due and the installment paid, next calculation of depreciation and transfer of depreciation and interest to profit and loss account. Let's go to the second year. Now come to the second year. Now what is the installment amount we have to pay? See here, installment amount is 3,10,000 is the installment amount. What is the interest? 60,000 is the interest. So interest is due, we have to show 60,000. So let's go to the journal entry. Interest. So see here, when we are going to pay the second year interest, 31st/12, this is 2008, this is 2009, next year, the year end of next year, you have to pay the interest. What is our interest? 60,000 is the interest. 60,000. Journal entry, interest account at are 60,000, to hire seller account 60,000, being the second year interest due. Now we have to pay the second year installment. Let's check what is the second year installment. What is second year installment? 3,10,000 is the second year installment. So journal entry, higher seller account debtor. So who is the receiver? When you pay the installment, who is the receiver there? Higher seller is the receiver. So what goes out when you pay? Who is the giver? Bank is the giver. We pay the check. So on the same date, 31st 12/2009, higher seller account debtor 3,10,000. To bank account 3,10,000 being the second year installment paid. Already we have calculated the depreciation for second year. Now we just write the depreciation for second year. The date is 31st 12/2009. Now, so what is the second year depreciation? Come to here. This is the second year depreciation and this is first year. So 99,000 is the second year depreciation. Let's go to the problem. So depreciation 99,000. Depreciation account debtor to asset account 99,000. Being the second year depreciation. Now both interest and depreciation should be transferred to profit and loss account. Let's see. So what is our depreciation? Date is 31st 12/2009 is the date. Now what's our interest? What is our interest for second year? 60,000. What is our depreciation? 99,000. Now interest account debtor 60,000. Depreciation account debtor 99,000. Totally it will become 1 lakh. So 99,000 plus 60,000 is 1,59,000. 9,000. So journal entry, profit and loss account debtor 1,59,000, to interest 60,000, to depreciation 90,000, being second year interest and depreciation transfer to profit and loss account. Now this is the end of second year. Now we will go for third year. Now what is the third year interest? Again you have to calculate. We already calculated third year interest and depreciation, just writing the amount. That's it. Let's go to the here for third year installment. What is third year installment? We are paying 2,90,000 rupees. We are paying the installment. What is the interest? 40,000 is the interest for third year. So principal will be same. So 40,000 is the interest and depreciation is 89,100 is the depreciation. Now interest account. What is the date? Date will become next 31st 12/2010 will be the date. Journal entry. What is the interest? 40,000 is the interest. So journal entry, interest account debtor 40,000, to higher seller account 40,000. Who is the higher seller? Tata Motors is the higher seller. Whom's book we are writing journal entry? In the books of Durga Traders we are writing the journal entry. Next we have to make the installment. We have to pay the installment. What is journal entry for making the installment or paying the installment? Higher seller. Who is the receiver? Higher seller or for Tata Motors. So higher seller account debtor to bank account or Tata Motors account debtor to bank account. We have to write on what date? Same 31st 12/2010. Higher seller. How much we are paying? Let's see. See, we are paying 2,90,000 rupees. Installment we are paying 2,90,000. 2,90,000 to bank account 2,90,000 we are paying. Next one, for the third year we have to show the depreciation. So let's check the depreciation. So what is the third year depreciation? So 89,100 is the third year depreciation. So journal entry, date 31st 12/2010 is the date. 31st 12/2010. So 89,100 is the depreciation. Depreciation account debtor to asset account or motor car account. What is the car? What is the motor asset? Car is the asset. So depreciation account debtor to car account or asset account 8,91,000. 8,91,000. Next one. Now we have to transfer the interest and depreciation to profit and loss account. So what is our interest? 40,000 is our interest. What is our depreciation? 89,100 is the depreciation. Let's add both of that. 40,000 plus 89,100 equals to 1,29,100. We have to transfer to profit and loss account. So 40,000 profit and loss account debtor to interest. Date is 31st 12 2010. Profit and depreciation 40,000 is the interest. Depreciation is 89,100. Total is 1,29,100. So 1,29,100 is the profit and loss account amount transferred to profit and loss account. So profit and loss account are 1,29,100 to interest 40,000 to depreciation account 89,100. Now comes to the fourth year. What is the journal entry? We have to show the interest is due. Next one we have to show installment is paid. Next one we have to calculate the depreciation. Last one transfer of interest and depreciation to profit and loss account. Now date 31st 12 2011. This is 2010. This is 2011. What is our interest for the fourth year? Let's see. For the fourth year 20,000 is the interest. For the fourth year 80,190 is the depreciation. Keep this in mind. 20,000 80,190. Now interest account debtor 20,000. Next one to hire seller 20,000. Now the fourth year interest due. Now we have to make the installment. What is the installment we have paid? Let's check. See, installment is 2,70,000 rupees. We have paid the installment, fourth installment. So fourth year installment is date 31st 12 2011 2,70,000. Hire seller account or hire seller is also called as Tata company. Tata Motor company account debtor 2,70,000 to bank account 2,70,000. 2,70,000. Now last year depreciation. Let's check the last year depreciation. See, this is the last year depreciation. 80,190 is the last year depreciation. Date 31st 12 2011. So depreciation is 89,1. Depreciation is 80,190. These are also to asset account 80,190. I hope you are clear. See, depreciation account are 80,190 to asset account 80,190. What is asset? Car is the asset. You can write car or asset account, anything. So now this interest and depreciation should be transferred to profit and loss account, right? So 31st 12 2011 profit and loss account debtor to interest. What is our interest? 20,000. To depreciation. What is our depreciation? 80,190. Let's write 20,000 is the depreciation. 80,190 is the depreciation. So 20,000 plus 80,190 will become 1,190,000. So 1,190,000 will be the amount. So this is the profit and loss account are 1,190,000 to interest 20,000 to depreciation 80,190 being interest and depreciation transferred to profit and loss account. So for here now we have calculated the all the interest, depreciation and installment, and we have shown the all the journal entries for 4 years. For this you may get 15 marks question in the exam. So my dear students, again in the next session we will discuss on the other type of problem. It is interest. In this session we have calculated interest when interest is exclusive. So the principal amount is not included the interest, right? So whatever the installment he has given, 4 equal installment, that the amount doesn't having interest inside in it. But in the next session we will discuss the problem, or we will solve the problem which is inclusive, when the interest is inclusive. Here I will thank all of you for listening.